Faye. How you doing? It's good to see you all. But yes, we have an interesting topic. We got two interesting topics, by the way. First topic is the traveling that's going on right now. Like, how do you guys feel about traveling right now due to these plane crashes that we have been seeing? Um, I think there was a situation with the plane today with Delta. It wasn't an accident or anything. It was just they had to land because of an odor, a suspicious odor on the plane. Hey Jeremiah, how you doing? It was a suspicious odor on the plane. So, but I really want to know. We want to know, what do you guys feel about traveling right now? How do you guys feel about the world news with all of this that they're covering with these planes? The one that was in Washington, the one that was in Philadelphia. I think that was the latest crash that happened. So, what are you guys feeling about your travel plans at this point? Are you are just gonna be like, hey, I'm gonna go anyway, or are you gonna be kind of leery about going anywhere right now because of this situation with this? And I'm gonna give you guys my opinion on that as well, about how I feel about traveling right now. But I would definitely would like to know how you guys feel about that. Hey, Charges to the game, how you doing? Small talk says,
Hello, everyone.
oh, you back? Okay, you back.
Yes. Hey, Sheila. Hey, let's talk about it. Hey, Movado. Hey, Small Talk with Lakeisha. Hey, Royalty Queen. Let me see. Hey, Faye Faye. How are you? Hey, Jeremiah. Hey, Charge It to the Game. Who else? Who else? Let's see. I canceled my flight to go get my teeth done because of all of this. I'm gonna wait it out. Hey, Rhonda, the gorgeous
Wow.
one.
That's
Hey,
good.
everyone. We missed you guys.
Hey, Rhonda. We missed y'all.
We have missed you guys. Well, as you guys know, Mel, wasn't feeling too good. And
Hmm.
for me, honey, I've just been chilling. You guys know that, honey, I am big on taking my breaks. Nobody has time to come on here every day arguing with the same people saying the same stuff. Okay.
Yes.
So
I am so
nobody has,
proud of you, girl. I'm so proud of
girl,
you.
for me, once I say what I have to say, I move on. Okay.
Yes.
I'm
Yes.
a whole different person out here in these streets, honey. Like I said, when I started, I was green. I'm not green anymore. Okay. So
Hmm.
I don't let these people dictate my response, when I respond, how I respond, how many times I respond. I'm one and done. Okay. So yeah, I've just been, honey, busy living life, taking a break, doing my thing. And also I'm so happy, Mel, that you're feeling better,
Thank you, honey.
honey,
I
because
do.
being sick sucks,
It,
okay?
it does. It really does.
Um, hey Melinda.
Hey,
Sheila said, I
Melinda.
used to be scared to go on an airplane, but November I went on an airplane trip to Miami. Now I'm scared all over again. Sheila, girl, listen, girl. I'm
Okay.
scared. I'm scared. Hey Demetria.
Hmm.
Charge it to the game. Say, I missed the both of you. We missed you guys as
Yes, miss you
well.
too.
Yes, 100%. Hey Candy Crush, how are you, boo? Or
Hey,
if
Candy
I even
Crush.
right, Candy Crush say, or if I even respond. Like once you say what you have to say, honey, you move on. Like it's repetitive, stupid stuff. Nobody has time for that. So, honey, let these people say whatever they want to say.
Yeah, breaks are definitely needed, and when you feel like you become a broken record to certain things,
Oh
then it's
yeah,
definitely nothing
stupid.
that needs to be addressed anymore. So yeah,
This
definitely.
is a new year. The beginning of the year has been amazing.
Hmm.
I have so many great things set up for this year. I feel good. I feel amazing. And nobody's gonna that trajectory for me. So listen, I love you guys, but when I'm busy and handling business and taking care of myself and those things like that, just know that I may take a little break here and there, but I ain't going too far. I love y'all.
They already know. They know. I think a lot of people know when they don't see people that much. Different content creators that much, that life is be lifing. First of all, life is busy. And
Right.
it's like, you when you dedicate yourself to your career, your family and everything,
Right.
it's like this is secondary. Like I always say, this is not primary, this is secondary. So
100%.
yeah, so my real life is primary and YouTube, but I'm hoping that I can get to a point where YouTube becomes primary to, where we're, moving our numbers with this page, and, GLT will be growing. That's the manifestation that I'm putting into this channel, is basically we're going to grow, and it don't matter how slow we move, when this is not a race, this is a marathon when it
Right.
comes to, this particular podcast. So, eventually I'm going to put my heart and soul into it. But, right now my life is my primary and this became my secondary.
100%. Say, Kelly, say life is for real. I know that's right,
Yes.
honey. Like life is just life. You just have to understand what's important, especially when YouTube is not your primary focus. Like we both work, you know,
Hmm.
outside of YouTube, so it's different if it was the main focus. Our primary income, of course you would give, 100%. You have to show up and things like that. But this is something that we do on the side. So we definitely try to show up for you guys as much as we can. But with the negativity with me, now, whenever I feel like dragging, I will. But
Hmm.
usually I respond to people that come for me. I don't pick fights with people, just pick up drama with people just because. Usually when my name is mentioned and I feel like I want to respond, I will. But other than that, we're trying to change that with bringing these different topics to you guys a couple of times a week, different things going on in the world, just life circumstances and life situations, or whatever to you guys so that we can change the topic, honey, and talk about other things.
Yeah.
And I'm so happy that you guys enjoy Girl Let's Talk. That was the whole plan behind it. So we are going to continue to push forward with our Girl Let's Talk. Um, and not worry about the negativity and all that. There's a time and a place for all of that, but coming on addressing negativity over and over again, saying the same thing over and over again, arguing with the same people over and over again, it's redundant.
Hmm.
And
Hmm. Like a broken
I
record,
don't have
right?
time for it. Yes. Hey, Legendary, how are you, boo?
I am so glad to hear you say that. See, and it feels so good, guys. It really does. Like when you can come out here and you just do your podcast and you just go, it's you don't have to come back because you heard somebody say this and say that. I mean, we
Let
just
them
so
talk.
yeah,
Let
I
them
don't care.
talk. Let me tell you something. Whether you're here, whether you're not, they are going to talk about you. They're going to lie on you. They're going to make up stuff on you. You will be out here every day, all day, disputing what somebody I never confirm or deny. Let them think whatever they want to think. Who gives a damn? You like listen, when you have a great life, you are happy within yourself, you know, you don't you just listen, that stuff is for the birds. I will say though, be careful about that back end. Okay. Um, 100%. Be careful about that back end because you will have people that will reach out to you and they will have other people on three-way and you not even know. So be careful with that back end. I'm with Shamar 100%. Um, be careful with that back end because a lot of these people, that you meet on YouTube and stuff, they do not have your best interest at heart. They are just trying to find out whatever they can about you, while having people on three-way, multiple people on three-way, and you not even know. Um, so just be very careful with that back end. Focus on the real friendships that you have in life with people, versus building friendships, on this app. So just be very careful with that back end, you guys.
Absolutely. Let's see, where are we at with it, honey? Cause I'm looking at a lot of people in these comments saying that they not going nowhere. We started talking about that plane. We started talking about the plane and everything. I'm looking in these comments and I'm seeing people say I ain't going nowhere.
Raising Mia, I think it's Mia, Maya. She said, had a trip planned for my birthday in May to Jamaica. I'll stay in Seattle. Yes. So our topic tonight is, how do you guys feel? How are you guys feeling about traveling at this point? With all of the plane crashes and things that's going down. Definitely praying for the families.
Yes.
Sending our deepest condolences. Um, it's never a good thing when you lose people, but I just couldn't imagine. I
Hmm.
think that, in my opinion, that's one of the worst deaths that a person can go through, because you're on that plane and you see it going down.
Yes.
So, I mean, just imagine the terror uh, for these people. So, that, and then, we're going to get into some of the Trump stuff as well. But I just
Yes.
feel that it's just crazy. Like, how, I just don't understand how this happens. Like,
Hmm.
it's so sad, it really is.
Yeah, it was, and just looking at the whole thing, when you see the trajectory of how the planes crossed, and it's just it's nerve wracking. Okay, listen, I've been on planes. I felt the turbulence. The turbulence alone scares the hell out of me. Because you're shaking up there in the air. Um, and there have been times where I was terrified. And I think I was on a Spirit flight, and I think that was the last time I got on Spirit because of that turbulence. It was so damn bad, and it's just scary because you thinking to yourself, you don't have nowhere to go. So just imagine those people that I don't even know if they saw it coming, because of the last coverage that I heard, I don't know if they even know what was coming because it happened so fast. I don't know if they looked out the window and saw that they was about to get hit, but it's just thinking about those final moments of, like, what was they thinking? Like, it scares
Right,
the hell out of me. It really
right,
does. It's so
right. One
sad.
100%. It really is. Candy Crush said, "We love the different topics you ladies are bringing. It's a breath of fresh air, and at a time, bring light where there's darkness." 100%, Candy Crush.
Yes. Yep.
100%.
Hmm.
Um, Charge it. Candy Crush also said, "But two planes back to back." That's the crazy part about it. Is
Yeah.
I just cannot wrap my mind around it. Like,
Yes, that
it's
was, and it was a little
crazy.
girl, little girl. It was like the medical emergency type of thing, and it's a little girl on that plane.
So just
Um.
imagine, you call, to be airlifted so that you can receive, the emergency help that you need,
Mhm.
only to crash. And one lady came out and said that, one of the bodies ended up on her roof. So it's just
Yeah.
so devastating. Um, Raising Maya said, people start to get comfortable and not paying as close attention to things. I agree. I agree with
Mhm.
you.
Mhm.
Rhonda said, in different areas. Charge it to the game said, I strongly believe that it's an act of terrorism. I believe that. I
Y'all
believe that.
think
Charge it to the
so?
game.
Y'all think it's an act of terrorism?
A
Really?
part of me do.
Oh wow. Because I was thinking to myself, I said, well, was it the real
Something ain't
pilots?
right.
Was it the real pilots that was on the plane? Like, that they, how you see in these movies, they'll try to hurt the pilot, and, a terrorist get on them. Oh, I don't know. I have so many scenarios running through my head with this one, because I just can't understand how that happened, how they just couldn't visibly see each other. When you see this big helicopter and you see this big plane, but they said
But
the cockpit, something about the air traffic controller wasn't, they wasn't communicating.
and that's the thing about it. Like, you know, like in DJ Boys, like, there's so many like what she said, like boots on the ground, snipers on the roof. Like, when it comes to things like that, there are so many air traffic controllers, it's so many different duties when it comes to a plane taking off from start to finish.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody saw this coming. Nobody, like, I don't understand. So that's why I feel like something is not right. Rhonda said some of them were kids and parents and coaches. Right.
Yes. Yeah. Yep. Awful. I couldn't imagine. And I think about, like, the whole Kobe Bryant situation too. When the plane crashed with him, and just the mere thoughts. It just, oh my God, it gives me the chills. It gives me chills.
Yeah, it's crazy. Rhonda said some of them were kids, parents, and coaches. Candy Crush said, I promise I pray the bulk of the time I fly. It's scary, but convenient. It's very scary, Candy Crush. I don't think that I could ever get used to flying. It is a scary, it's scary.
It's nerve
Um,
wracking.
yeah, Small Talk with Lakeisha said these crashes is just unbelievable. That's how I feel, Small Talk with Lakeisha. I feel like it's unbelievable.
It's
Like,
unbelievable.
I really do. It's just crazy. And then back to back, what are they doing? Are they
Okay.
are they not paying attention? Like, so I look at it like this, right? Even when you go into the hospital, you having surgery and stuff, you pray that the surgeon got enough sleep. You're praying
Mhm.
that the
Yes.
surgeon is not didn't just have a fight with his wife,
Yes.
or got divorce papers, or can't see his kids. You just pray that, because my life is in your hands. So I hope that everything in your life is going great. You are feeling amazing. You are well rested, but we also have to understand that they're humans just like us, and they go through everyday issues just like us. So I
Mhm.
just feel like what were they doing? I mean, what else were they paying attention to? Did something else distract them? I think, usually that's why they start looking into the pilot's life after the fact. But I
Mhm.
think that there need to be things in place to where these things are looked into ahead of time. Meaning, offer them counseling. When you have those type of positions where you have so many lives in your hands, it is imperative that they keep up with your mental state. They keep up with your emotional state, making sure that things are steady and solid in your life. I feel like possibly a pilot going through a divorce. I don't think that he needs to be flying no plane. Okay.
I know the hell that's right.
I don't, okay. I don't think that he don't need to be in the air. Okay. Maybe after it's over, and everything is going good and smooth, I don't think he need to be, in the cockpit, because at the end of the day, people may say that they're okay, but who knows how it's actually affecting them. So I
Right.
think that even with police officers and stuff, I think that there need to be things in place to where you're checking up on their mental state and their emotional state. And again, the different situations in their life to make sure that everything is solid. Because usually these are the people that snap. Okay. And then after the fact, they find out that the person was going through a divorce, or, they were in a custody battle, and
Or
things like
don't
that,
forget finances. Finances
or
is like a
finances.
huge reason why a lot of these people go crazy.
Right. Like, like I said, even surgeons and stuff. I need to make sure you can see. You okay? You
Or the anesthesiologist too. Don't forget
all
them.
right? You all right? Oh, you feeling good? Okay.
You okay today?
All right. Okay. Because you need to know. You need to know what's going on. So I think that they need to have programs in place where they check up on their people. They check up on them. Give them some of those personality tests, those emotional tests, different things like that. Because sometimes they be going through a lot, and then you don't find out until a tragedy.
A tragedy happened, because I really want to know, because they got the black box out of the planes. So I really want to know, like, it's gonna tell us everything that happened, because that black box gives a detailed description of everything, like the last noises that they made and all of that. So I
Right,
can't
right,
wait for that to happen, because I want to know myself. I'm sure everybody will want to know. And it's like, here we go with
right, Sharon.
lawsuits.
Hmm.
Lawsuits all over the place. You know what I'm saying? Because of course these families gonna file lawsuits. You got these people lives in your hands. Like, and I think about that all the time. I get on the plane, I say, dang, these people got they life, got my life in their hands.
In
Like,
their
I
hands.
yeah, like that's just
Yeah.
scary.
It really is. Candy Crush said the pilot was told not to fly the plane with Kobe. He did it anyway.
Sure
Um,
was. He
yep,
sure, yep. He They, because there was no visibility out that day, and they
yep.
told them not to fly. Yep.
Raisin said, that's why you put your trust in the man above, not human. It was already written before it happened. Yeah, but that's easier said than done too, because like when you getting on those planes and you meet the pilot, and his eyes looking a little cross-eyed, and they extra red like he ain't been sleep. Or I forgot that one movie with Denzel Washington. He was flying the plane and was drinking.
Oh yeah, flight.
Flight. So I just think, also when they have those type of positions where you have so many people lives in your hands, at the end of the day, I think that, not just let these people just come to work, clock in, and they make their money. You still have to check up on your people. You have to.
See, that's
Faith,
why
faith.
I don't think I became a nurse because I went to school for nursing. I didn't go to school for nursing. Yes, I did because I had went first one time to get my prerequisites, but I didn't continue. But then I went to this other school, and it was like a year and a half to become an LPN. But I had ended up dropping out because I was like, I don't want to be a nurse because I don't want my I don't want to be like, I got to take care of these people. Like, their life is in my hands and I'm scared. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to make a wrong move, or, anything can, mess up your license. So I'm
Right,
like, yeah, I'm going to leave that alone. Like, I'm going to stay up
right.
out that field. Yeah.
100%. Faith said it was said that the Army helicopter had been warned twice that they were flying higher than they were supposed to. Wow.
Oh, my God. A
So
little glitch
sad.
like that.
Right.
Wow.
Small talk with Lakeisha said, I agree. Charge it to the game. Say most doctors be high on their own supply. They see so much trauma, they have to self medicate. I agree 100%. Charge it to the game. I'm a whole vibe. Say, hey, sweetie, in chat. I don't plan on flying anywhere for the next 4 years. Right,
Okay.
right.
I'm with you when you're
Man,
right.
babe, I think they trying to tell people to sit down somewhere and stay home.
Okay.
Cause I ain't trying to find out. Like if I got to get on the plane, I can't go. I can't
Yeah,
go.
well, okay.
I'm
It's going to have to be
sorry.
another alternative.
Okay, I'm sorry, but I can't come. Sharon say, and I've experienced bad turbulence before. It being United or transition, it still relies on the pilot. 100%. Legendary said, exactly. Pilot and surgeons are my two fears. You have no control of either once you are on a plane or under anesthesia. Exactly. So,
Right.
anytime that I've had surgery or, anything, I'm like, I'm making my point, when they come in and introduce themselves to me, I do my little jokey joke with them, look them in their eyes, and let them know, okay, my life is in your hands. Did you sleep well? How you feeling today? And stuff like that. Because listen, one wrong move and I'm up out of here. So I need you to be alert,
Mhm. Mhm.
and things like that. But like I said, we have to remember that they go through everyday issues too. And we see a lot of doctors and stuff, even when the wife try to divorce them, they unalive the wife.
Yeah. Yes,
Like,
they
so
do.
you just gonna throw your whole life away just
Mhm.
because you don't want to pay her spousal support? So something already a little wrong with you.
Mhm.
And you telling me they didn't know that you was a little off because they don't check on their people. They just, allow them to come in and do their patients, the hospital and stuff, make their money, and they
Mhm.
gone on. They don't check on their people.
And you know what's another reason why I feel like I'll be cautious of surgeons is because of insurance purposes too. Because I feel like they treat the ones with the high insurance, like the with the most expensive insurance, better than they do with the ones who just got Medicaid. Like I don't know. It's just something about that. When you go to the doctor, you notice that you get treated different anyway. Because when you got like the good insurance, you're not sitting in the back as long. But when you got the
Mm-hmm.
mediocre insurance, like the Medicare and stuff like that, the doctors tend to treat you different, and it's
Mm-hmm.
like you're waiting longer. You know?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Sharon
Hmm.
said, I worked at O'Hare Airport, and sometimes they drink in between layovers.
Say
Yeah,
what now? You seen your pilot drinking?
I'll be like,
Wait a
you will
minute.
not. Uh-uh.
What?
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
Hell no, put that drink down. I'll be over there talking about put that glass down.
Not even, but I'm telling you, just like with that movie Flight with Denzel. Now he landed it. Now, okay.
Yeah.
I think somebody got bit by across the head, but ain't nobody. It wasn't no fatalities. Okay. Now he
Right.
landed that Joker. But I think that that's kind of like a true depiction sometimes because look
Mhm.
at the things that he was going through in his personal life. And then, doing all that drinking and stuff, but he was able to get up, fly that plane and do what he needed to do. Some people can be under the influence and still able to, you know, um, be productive and do what they need to do. That's not right. But I think that that movie right there, it shows a different side you know, um, what these pilots go through and stuff like that. Like I say, they battle everyday demons like everybody else. They need
Yeah.
to find out how they're coping through the things that they're battling before you get your ass on this plane and you have all these people. You know what I'm saying? How many people passed away? 60, was it 67?
Like 67, I believe 67 or 68
You got these
passengers.
people, kids and stuff on here. You know what I'm saying? Like, the black box it might have been some things that needed to be addressed before that.
Right. That's what
Even
I'm
these,
thinking.
the ones that's up there, the air traffic controllers and all that kind of type of stuff they do. They need to be checking on them, making sure they paying attention and doing what they need to do because you're risking these people's lives.
Absolutely. I can't do it, honey. I don't know. And I know we're not supposed to really think about it like that. Like, oh, something gonna happen. You're not supposed to speak things like that into existence. But at the same time, I mean, this is becoming a little bit too common now. Like, we dealing with these plane
Yeah,
crashes. I've never heard of it like go back to back like that
back to back
ever.
like this.
Yeah.
Like what happened with Kobe was just devastating. Hey, Anisha TT, how are you?
Hey, Nisha. Hey,
Um,
Mira.
Hey Mira. Hey Maritza, how are you?
Hey, Marissa.
Marissa say, I don't drive long distance, but this may be my son. This May my son graduation for his master's. So we will not fly, but we will take a road trip. I know that's right. I'm
Oh
scared.
man, that you say that. Oh my God. And that's my month of graduation too. And my graduation, I'll have to travel for my graduation, y'all. So I'm a little bit nervous. What the hell am I supposed to do? And I graduate in May.
Yeah,
Oh man, I'm messed
um,
up.
and I know that, when it's our time to go, it is your time. You cannot cheat death. I understand that.
No, you
But I
can't.
just feel that something is not right. Just sad. I mean, even with this plane crashing in Philadelphia in a neighborhood.
Yeah,
I
that
think
was
they
like
say some
more.
people
I
was
saw
eating in a
Ross.
diner and they was in
Yeah.
there ducking because pieces from the explosion was,
Yeah,
just
that was
imagine.
I can't even imagine. Because when I seen it, I seen like Ross and I seen like department stores and then I seen houses. I'm like, oh my God, this shit was like right in the street.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Oh, I can't.
Mm, mm.
No, yeah.
Charges to the game say road trips are more fun. The scenery would be amazing. No, that's right. Charges to the
Mhm.
game.
Okay. I
Sharon say
feel you.
doctors treat you different when you have Medicare opposed to work insurance. I can tell now that I am disabled receiving Medicare. Yeah,
I
it's
told you,
sad but
Sharon.
true.
Yep, it's true.
Hmm. It's sad but true.
hmm You be back there in that doctor's room for about 5 hours. Girl, it's been some
Like,
like
damn, do
when I
you
used
know
to
I'm
get
still
back.
back here?
Yes, girl, my daughter was younger and I used to get that Medicaid insurance and she had it too. Girl, I used to be peeking my head out. Like, y'all forgot about me or
Like, don't close the door when you go out, ma'am. Leave it open. Leave the door out. Do not close, honey. When they close that door, you finna be
something.
in there. Let me
Yes.
have the door open so
Playing
y'all
for a
can see
whole damn
me.
day at the doctor's. Shit.
Hey, Miss Fee, how are
Hey,
you,
Miss
boo?
P. How you doing?
How's it going? How's it going? So I
Right.
know everybody was in an uproar, honey, when Trump, child, I just listen. Okay, I just
Girl,
that fool there,
exhausted is an understatement when it comes to Trump. He's just exhausting right now.
that fool there. Trying to take these people food stamps, they Medicaid, they Medicare, they Social Security, just cut it off. Just cut it off.
Yes, he don't give a damn about nothing. So I know y'all heard about the latest stuff that he got going on with these tariffs. If you guys haven't heard in the news about the Trump situation, he got these tariffs going on right now where he's, creating enemies with different countries. And I don't know if you guys know about all of that, what's going on with him. And then we have, of course, ICE. They're picking
Thank you,
up
Miss B.
people. They're
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're picking people up, left and right, but I think they're prohibited from going into schools to get any
Well, that's good
illegal.
because
Yeah.
they was going to schools.
Oh yeah, they prohibited them from going into the schools now, but it don't matter because once they come out the schools, they gonna get them. You know what I'm saying? So
So like I feel like this. Okay, I feel like the ones that's here. Okay, they're already here. All right. I feel like they're paying taxes because whatever you buy, okay, you go to Walmart, go to the grocery store, wherever you go, you're paying taxes. Okay, you're paying taxes on it. I feel that as long as they're not committing any crimes, any violent crimes or anything like that, leave the people alone, the ones that's here. Now, I agree with no more coming over. Okay, but I think the ones that's already here, they have settled in, they have created a life. Some of these people have purchased homes. Their kids is in, school and things like that. They have stayed out of trouble. I think for those people that's already here, I feel that they should be left alone. Um,
I think so too.
but I feel that if they commit a violent crime, um, then at that point, I feel that they should be deported. But I feel like, again, the ones that's here that has already created their life, again, they're paying taxes, they're law abiding citizens, they're not getting in trouble, they're not committing crimes and things like that. Leave them alone. I feel like there's so many other things that he could be focused on than to be so focused on that. I just think it's crazy. What happens to, again, the people that have purchased homes, that have been here for, because some of these people have been here for a very long time, had children, raised their kids and everything, um, what happens to everything that they created? Like I just think that there's other important things going on in the world than to be just focused on that. I think it's sad, just locking these people up and just sending them back. Um, it's crazy.
It
It's
really
crazy.
is. It's really crazy. He's a big bully. And he is angry about not being elected those 4 years that, or 8 years that Biden was in. So
Hmm.
he's angry about that. So he's going to so-called kind of punish America because he was angry at so many states because of the ballots. So
Right.
he's retaliating right
One
now.
hundred
So
percent.
this is what he's doing to show that he's this big bully of the United States and he can pretty much do what he wants to do. I always say we're looking at Caucasian privilege right before our eyes. Okay.
Hmm.
That this man
Hmm.
can pretty much say and do whatever he wants to do without it being censored. It does not matter, So it's like it's draining and it's aggravating to see that they allow him to do any and everything that he wants without any type of consequences. You know what I'm saying? I'm afraid when it comes to Trump about the police, because he does not care about when they enforce on us out here. He don't care about that. He's pro that. He's pro police, and he's trying to strip away a lot of our rights when it comes to the police. So
Hmm.
this can get really ugly. That's what I'm afraid of, is that it could get really ugly, and these cops are going to use their brutality that they used against folks, and it's not going to be any consequences. That's one thing that really terrifies me. So I always say, like, even with my families, when I go to their houses and I talk to them, I say, listen, if you have young children or young men that are driving out here, and I'm not saying not just the group, it's, the females are exempt, but I'm saying as young black men, do not, and I mean do not, argue with the police. Put your hands
Mm-mm.
up in the air when they pull you
Yep.
over. Please, please, please
Please,
comply. Okay?
please,
We are in a time where we don't know what the hell is going to happen when it comes to him, and when it in this police force that they do. So please comply. I tell all of them, all my young kids, just do what the police tell you to do and you won't have
please.
an issue.
Right.
Okay? So
Um,
protect yourself.
right, exactly. 100%. Let me see. Small talk with Lakeisha said, that was just terrible about them trying to go inside the schools, bothering them people kids. It was so sad.
Yes.
Marissa say the people in Charlotte, North Carolina is running scared. You can tell because I barely see them anymore. Wow.
Right. You don't really see
Um,
them no more.
yeah, Marissa say it's scary. We must continue to pray without ceasing. Band together if we can, because we may have to lean on one another. 100%.
Yes.
Um, Candy Crush say God is not going to allow him to destroy God's country. Trust me, I don't believe he will get far. Faye say orange is the true definition of a narcissist. 100%. Faye say he wants to be a dictator. 100%. Um, Let me see. Okay, I read that one. Faye said Orange has Tesla in there exposing all of our federal government information. Movado said he finna give all those folks he pardoned a position in his camp. Yep,
Yep.
yep, 100%.
Yes, it's the fact that he was even able to pardon them. Like,
Right,
where is the consequences of what he did on January
right,
6th? This is
right.
insane because we know that if Obama was in that office and he dictated
Child,
that,
please.
honey,
Hmm.
he would have been nailed to the cross.
Nailed to the cross. It's sad. It really is. It's sad. And like you said, he's a bully. And he's proud to be a bully. He wants you
Very
to know
proud.
he's a bully. Everything he said he was going to do. I'm so happy that that judge stepped in and was like, you're taking, like he was even talking about school lunches, saying that the kids need to work to be able to get free lunch. And the lady was like, listen, for some of these kids, that lunch at school is their only meal. Like, what? Are you
Right.
serious? You know,
Crazy.
so like, my God, like I'm so happy that that judge, came in and stopped him, and then he rescinded that. But I'm just like, yeah, like some of these kids, they're living in poverty. Their parents are on drugs and stuff. They're not getting hot meals and stuff. So that breakfast and that lunch and that snack at school is all that they get. So
Mm-hmm.
like just telling these children that they have to do like a form of work, to get free lunch from school. I'm just like, hey, Libra 4, how are you?
Hey, Libra 4.
It's so crazy. Like, listen, people better get up, get you a job, work, and save your money.
If only everybody thought
Save
that
your
way.
money.
If only everybody thought that way to get up and go get a job.
The
you
things that you
know?
think is important right now is
Yeah.
not.
Yeah.
Okay?
It's
Get
not.
up, get a job, and save your money.
Yes.
Because
And
with this fool,
hmm
baby. Hey, Emma. Small talk with Lakeisha say, wow, he sure did try to stop the kids' free lunch. And that's ridiculous. Yep. Yep. And then well, I think it was like the middle school and high school. He said that he felt that that they can work, in order to be able to receive free lunch at
damn,
school.
he trying to put him to work all damn like damn.
But think about it,
What
right?
the
Even
hell?
some of the people, that he had working for him, some of these people come from poor families, okay? They depended on that financial aid and stuff like that in order to get them through school so that they can have a decent career, right? So just
Mm-hmm.
forget, Forget that, for the new age now, you know, just
Mhm.
it's crazy. Like, what about these children that's in school? They're trying to better their life so that they won't have to depend on the system, so that they can get a good job, be able to take care of themselves, take care of their families. So it's
Mhm.
I don't understand. Even with what he was trying to do with the government workers, that if they didn't agree with him and stuff like that, he was telling them to resign from their jobs. Some of
Mhm.
these people been there 20, 30, 40 years.
Mhm. Mhm.
Like, what? Give them, I think, a 3 month stimulus package or something like that.
Mhm.
And just tell these people to walk away from their jobs, their retirement and everything. Like, are you crazy?
Right. Right. But what to
Candy
fall
Crush,
back on?
nothing to fall back on. You don't work 30, 40 years
Mhm.
and you just get 3 months of pay and gone on. Are you crazy?
Mhm. Mhm.
This man, Candy Crush say, how can a criminal be the president? But they have the nerve to ask on an employment application if someone is a convicted felon. They can go in and remove that. Yep, Candy Crush,
Mhm.
100%.
Mhm. Sure can.
Sharon, Sharon said, and let's be honest, the lunch these children is, I guess the lunch that these kids are getting is horrible. I know from what my grands say. Right, Sharon. It's not even good.
So you mean to
But
tell me they don't have that fast pizza we used to have back in the day?
child,
Not them butter cookies that we used to have with the little milk,
child,
chocolate milk on the
they get them kids that fake cheese and have them constipated.
side.
But again,
Damn.
for some kids, that's their only meal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like you taking that. Um, Candy Crush say, I would say this for the ones who have no disabilities that can work. They should not be dependent on the government assistance. I agree 100%, Candy Crush. Get up, get you a job, and save your money because you're going to need it.
Mhm.
Hey, Aretha, how are you, boo?
Hey Aretha, how you doing, hon?
Candy Crush said, Aretha, I was about to put out an alert for you.
Like where you at, girl?
And then they were saying that, when he signed the order or whatever, he didn't know how many different programs will be affected.
That man is crazy.
What?
Come on.
So you just take these people benefits and they Medicare and they Medicaid and all of you, and you don't understand how many people know. The problem is that you look at these people as poor people. You don't care how they were going to be affected. Like, you don't
Yeah.
care. Like,
Yeah.
he just don't care.
And he's really for the rich, he's not for the
Right.
middle class, he's not for the poor. So that was a huge problem for the poor when it came to electing him, because he's definitely for them, for his people. So,
Right.
it's like he's really trying to cut a lot of programs, and like he say the blacks, he calls us the blacks.
The black.
Like he don't
The
say
black.
African American, he said the blacks.
Right.
And
The
I just
black.
hate that when he says that. It's so cringy to me.
The
I
black.
cringe when he says that. Like, how dare you?
He's
You
something
know,
else.
what should we say about him? The
Right.
orange? We don't know. The hell. I can't stand him. It's
Right.
like, and I feel like we should have these political conversations a lot, because we do need to. I feel like this is trending. These type of topics right now are trending because our economy right now, you guys, come on, we're paying $8 for eggs out here. eight
Mm-hmm.
dollars. And when
Yep.
I look, I'm like, what the hell? A dozen of eggs cost $6.99 to $8. Come
Yep.
on. It's
And
so
that
much
used to be
more.
the cheapest thing that you can eat, because honey, long as you got a carton of eggs, honey, you ain't gonna
You
be
can't
hungry.
go wrong.
You ain't gonna be hungry, honey. Them eggs,
No.
they fill you up.
And potatoes. Some,
Yes. And a
some
bag of rice.
starchy. Yes, yes, rice. Absolutely. People
But
always
it's
love rice.
those things that'll fill you up, they so expensive now. It's like,
Yes. Yeah.
it's
Wasn't
crazy.
chicken the cheapest meat? Chicken was the cheapest meat.
Not
Chicken
no
is going
more.
up. And especially with
Mm-hmm.
these tariffs that's going on right now, that it's going to gouge the prices in groceries, guys. It's
Yep.
going up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Faye said they need to delete that being a convicted felon mess off the application. Exactly. Because didn't they end up only charging him with one count?
Yeah, he
but
didn't
no
he
conviction.
no convictions. No. No. Like, what the hell? This dude was impeached. He was impeached. Come on. How could you shit, you can't go no lower than that? Impeached? Come on.
Mhm.
Come on.
Exactly.
When Clinton was impeached, they wanted him gone and out of sight. Okay. And he pretty much did. He pretty much did get out of sight because of the whole Monica Lewinsky situation. But because he was impeached, everybody nailed him to the cross for that.
Oh
But
yeah,
this
Sharon
dude,
say a bag of beans, a bag
oh
of
yes, a
beans.
bag of beans, absolutely. But this dude right here, he's impeached and he's back president. What the hell is going on right now? This is a
Couldn't have been
nightmare.
nobody else. Couldn't
Couldn't
have
have
been
been
nobody
nobody
else.
else. The Caucasian privilege.
Mm-mm. Couldn't have been
Hmm.
nobody else.
No, not at all.
Summer 2025 is going to be hard for those kids that depend on the little lunches. 100%, Rhonda. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He might try to do what China do. They have a limit on how many kids they can have. I
Oh, how
think
many
it was
kids?
one. I think they raised it to two. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it's like look how he doing with the abortion. In Texas they can't get abortions. Like imagine a woman that got R'd or whatever, or
Right.
SA'd, and God forbid, she can't get those services in her city. She has to travel hours and hours out to take care of her business. Like look what's he
Yeah.
it's it's
Yeah.
yeah, it's a lot going on with him.
Hmm.
Lot.
I think there's a lot that's about to change.
Mhm.
When people just need to understand that. Candy Crush said I could not listen to that frog with the toupee in the front. He is a
Yes.
horrible person.
He
He
is.
is. Candy Crush says some of those celebrities need to step up. They helped to put him in the seat.
Mhm.
100%.
Mhm.
Yes, Aretha say, could we please support both channels? Yes, 100%.
Thank
Um,
you,
Rhonda said, I buy 12 brown eggs for $9. Yep.
girl. Oh my God.
Nisha,
Okay.
Nisha TT said, what is Musk doing with the IRS?
Um. You know
It,
what? I haven't got into that story, but I did see his name trending, so that must have been what it was trending for, Nisha TT. So I'm gonna find. We're gonna me and T gonna find out, and then we're
yeah.
gonna get back to you with that topic because, like I said, I really would like to stay in the realm of this politics. Every time I see what's going on with Trump, we bring you
Hmm.
guys some information on that because this is
Yeah,
very critical. It's
it is.
critical out here.
It is.
Mhm.
So I would say, um, I think it was Sharon. Sharon said that she's disabled.
Mhm.
She had a brain injury and she still work. So I would say, honey, if you are able body, get your behind up, go to work and save your money
Yes.
because things are about to get real hard. And
Mhm.
if you don't have nothing else, honey, you have to have good work ethic. Get up, get you a job, go to work, save your money.
Yes, and if you
Now
didn't
I
have good work ethics, you better develop them now. So shit.
right, like I think things like Section 8 and stuff like that. I honestly feel like this. I feel that there should be, that if you get Section 8, that it should only be for 2 years.
You
I
think
feel
so?
that
You
with
think it
it,
should be a cap?
yes, I do. Because I feel like you get these people and they get used to being on Section 8, paying, $2, and they make sure that they don't get a job so that they don't have to pay regular amount of rent like everybody else. I feel like it kind of handicaps them. I feel that within 2 years, okay, you should be able to be on your feet. Within 2 years you should have a job. You should have been on that job for at least a year and a half. I think for you to even I feel that for you to even qualify for Section 8, one of the qualifications need to be employment. You need to have a
Mm-hmm.
job. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You need to have a
Now,
job.
I would be so angry with you right now if I was on Section 8 because I'd be like, now
That's
what the hell
fine.
she talking?
That's fine. That's fine. You can be angry, honey. That's your emotions. Okay. It's okay, honey. It's
Control
okay.
your
Those are your
emotions.
emotions, and it is what it is. Okay. So for me and honey, qualifications for Section 8 is a job. Number one. Okay. You need to be
What's
full
your
time.
motto? What's your motto? You don't work,
If
you
you
don't
don't work,
eat.
you don't eat. Okay. So if you ain't got no job, you don't qualify for Section 8, okay? Full time. You is not working no 2 days a week. No. No. You need to be full time, you need to have a job.
I
Now,
know
once
that's
you hit
right.
2 years, you done with the Section 8 voucher. So if you done sat there for 2 years, you ain't saved no
Mhm.
money. You ain't try to buy you no house. You ain't get on no program to help you buy a house. You ain't did nothing in 2 years. You out of gas, okay?
Not you out
J-
of gas.
You out of gas. You up out of here. You're gone. It's over.
Oh
Okay?
man.
And on 2 years is a long time. So if you and then once you've been on there for 2 years, you cannot come back. You cannot come back. You can't
Not you put a
re-sign up
cap.
for the program.
You
Okay?
put a cap on the Section 8.
You put it one and done. One and done. Okay? You cannot come back, sign up no more. You don't have more kids that they ain't got nothing to do with us. All right? Now you get Section 8 for 2 years, you get child care. You need to be on somebody's job. You need to sign up for a program. It's gonna help you buy a house, save your money, save up so you get you a nice apartment, get you a nice, house to rent or something like that. You only get
Right.
2 years.
Movado, she runs a tight ship over here.
You only get 2 years. That's it. It ain't no 2 years in a day, 2 years in 2 days. 2 years, that Section 8 voucher is gone. You
Oh
or you can use that 2 years to take you behind the school. Within
she
them
run a
2 years,
tight ship, y'all.
you should have some type of degree. You done been in them people's school for 2 years.
And
You should have your associate. Okay? Now,
now
you
it's
get
time.
2 years.
It's time to go back to paying market rent. Shit, you
Yes,
know what I'm
raising
saying?
if they in school, they get 2 years. Okay, that's good, honey. You in school 2 years on Section 8 paying nothing. Your whole living situation is clean for 2 years. You ain't gotta pay no rent, baby. You can't go to no 4 year because that your life ain't set up like go on and get in and see what you get in 2 years. Okay, you should be able to get something. Get your associate's degree, take up a trade, do something. Because the problem is when you have these people on Section 8 for 10 years, what did you do? You've been on
Shit,
here
they
10 years.
shit, they was balling. They was balling. The
You've been
hell?
on here
That's what
for
they
10
been
years. You
doing.
ain't got no degree. You ain't saved no money to buy no house. You ain't fixed your credit. You ain't did nothing. Hell no. 2 years. Because the problem is they take advantage and it ends up handicapping people. They don't want to go get no job because they don't want to pay the regular amount of rent. They end up being handicapped. No, you have to, when you put a cutoff, people gonna be out here stacked. They're gonna be out here working two jobs, or they're gonna be going to school and working because they know when I get to this point, I'm no longer gonna have this Section 8 voucher. My life is going to change. So it's either going to get better when I get off of this or it's going to get worse. Whatever you
Exactly.
do within that 2 years is on you. But I
Yep.
think anything over two years is too much. People take advantage. Like I said, you have these people been on Section 8 for 15 years. They don't own no home. They didn't go to school. They don't have no money saved. What did you do? You just lived off the system for 10 to 15 years? Do you know how much of a blessing it is to not have to pay your rent for 2 years? You got people out here paying 12, 13, 14, $1,500 a month. Imagine
California, 2,000 a month.
2,000 a month. Imagine you not having to pay that for 2 years. You sat and did nothing. That's on you. They ain't got nothing to do with us. You got to go. That voucher needs to go to somebody else and that person have the same opportunity. You have 2 years to get yourself together, go to school, take up a trade, get you a job, save you some money. I think that that's reasonable. 2 years?
It's
That's
very
reasonable.
reasonable.
Give me 2 years where I ain't got to pay no mortgage.
Okay,
Give
girl,
me
my
two
life will
years
be
I ain't got
together.
food.
Okay.
Baby, baby. Like, and then you working, and if they put it to, well, okay, you're on Section 8, you don't pay no rent. You working that whole check coming to you. You stacking your money. Do you know how wonderful it will feel to not have no rent or mortgage for 2 years? Baby, ain't no reason why you can't get yourself together. Plus, they giving them free childcare. What's what's
Yeah.
going on?
Hmm.
But when you don't cap it, People take advantage.
Mm-hmm.
And then now they done been on there 10 years. Oh, well, I need childcare to go to work. Well, girl, you done been on this, you done had this voucher for 10 years. You have done absolutely nothing. I don't know what to tell you. Your time is up. I don't care if, let me see, I'm going to bottom. Let me see. Rhonda say my son's apartment is 1,900 for a one bedroom. Exactly. So
Damn.
imagine if he had the Section 8 voucher for 2 years and
Wow.
he can pocket that 1,900 plus go to school.
Yes.
Within them 2 years, baby, you should be good.
Okay. 1900 is just too steep. It's too
Net
much.
say, you sure you're not working on behalf of Trump because 2 years is not enough time to save
She
shit.
said you
Girl, how
working on
much you
behalf
think people are
of what
getting
the
paid?
hell?
Girl, Annette, listen, honey. Okay, 2 years is a long ass time. 2 years when you're paying monthly. How much are Annette? How much are you paying for rent, honey? Okay, I wouldn't give a damn if you was paying $500 for rent. Okay, if you got a job, all right, and you're keeping your entire check and not having to take that $500 out for rent for 2 years. Oh yeah, honey, you could save a lot of money if that's what you want to do. But if you know that Section 8 voucher gonna be gone in 2 years, you gonna get it how you live. Yeah, because guess what? You can save more money if you get two jobs. Mm-hmm. You can get two jobs. Some states they can pass that voucher down to a close relative. Right, Movado, it's ridiculous. It doesn't make any sense
Mm-hmm.
to live off of the system for, you know how much money we can save in 2 years? If you
To
didn't
save a
have to
lot of
pay
money.
no rent and no mortgage for 2 years, you can go get you two jobs. Like, come on, Annette. Be serious, boo. Talking about, but that's not the case. What's not the case? If somebody took your rent or your mortgage away for 2 years and you telling me you can't save no money, you a fool. That means you got a habit that you need to kick, in my opinion. Faye say her townhouse, she paid $2,300. Imagine 2 years without paying that $2,300. What? That is the
Mm-hmm.
opportunity of a lifetime. 2 years? Add up what you pay a month, times 12. You will be crazy if you can't save no money. Girl, you sound crazy.
You sound crazy.
Can somebody take my mortgage away for two? Exactly, Movado. 2 years?
Okay.
Girl, you gotta be a fool to play around with that opportunity. Come on, you can't save no money in 2 years. Girl, what?
Mm.
That mean if you smoking that shit, you need to get off of it because you'll be a fool. Candy Crush say if you cannot save in 2 years, you a bum. Exactly.
Not a bomb. Not.
Oh,
Don't you say bomb? Not a
Annette
bomb.
talking about girl, that ain't no time to save no money. Girl, 2 years
Well, she
of
said
no
that's not the
mortgage
case.
and no rent.
What was she saying that was not the case too? Annette, what was you saying in that aspect?
Girl,
You said,
crazy.
yeah, I just wanted to know what she was saying that's not the case. Like, do you think that you can save a significant amount of money in 2 years and have your credit fixed at that time? Because I believe you can. 2 years, that's an exceptional amount of time to get a lot of stuff. Oh, she timed out? Why?
Rhonda say, honey, I just need 6 months.
Okay.
Like, come on. Even let me tell you something. Even I'm saying if it was to where they gave you no rent, okay. But usually with Section 8, you are not paying market value that everybody else is paying
Mm-hmm.
when you're on Section 8. You're only paying a portion of the rent. So automatically you're already getting a break. But if they was to set up a program to where you didn't have to pay no mortgage or no rent for 2 years, Annette is saying that's not long enough to save money. What?
Yeah, that's a significant amount of time. But Aretha timed out. I wanted to see what she had to say.
Why you found out, Aretha? Even just like Rhonda said, even 6 months, honey, 6 months not paying your rent or your mortgage, and you can put that money up and then
Mm-hmm.
have the possible, to work and make more money, save your money. Like that, who anybody would be happy, you know, um, for opportunity. That's a great opportunity to save. You will be crazy if you can't save over 2 years if you're not paying rent or mortgage.
Yeah,
What?
yeah, and it handicaps what I think, Annette, what she's trying to say is too, is that it handicaps the ones that are able bodied, and that is not, using it as a stepping stone, because Section 8 is generally used as a stepping stone to get
Right.
to the next point, so and being that stepping stone, in the meantime, you saving a significant amount of money, you're
Exactly.
building your credit, and then you're going to the next
Yes.
level. You're leaving the Section 8 behind, and then you're creating, I'm saying, your a home for yourself, getting a mortgage. And
Right.
that's what was basically she's saying, that within those 2 years you can have all of that taken care of and done
Right,
and out the
right.
way. Yeah.
That's what I was trying to say. But she said, Annette said she timed it out so she could think about that dumb statement. Girl, that sound
Oh,
crazy.
okay.
2 years, you can't save. Tell my girl, that's not enough time. Girl, how much time you need? And just imagine if you was to go sign up for school. Just imagine not even having to worry about paying your rent. You can really focus
Oh
in school.
man, endless
Man,
possibilities.
yes. So just the bird. That's what those are things that they need to work on, lowering the mortgage and the rent and stuff like that. Just imagine if people did not have that burden. So people with a Section 8 voucher is blessed because you don't have that same level of responsibility as your neighbor who may be paying $2,000 a month. You know what I'm saying? So like that's why I feel like it needs to be capped because then it turns into a handicap, and then now you turn around and you've been had this Section 8 voucher 5, 10 years. You haven't went to school. You didn't get go out and get a job making more money because you feel like if I make more money, then now my rent is going to go up.
Right. That's
Like,
I think that's what they be thinking.
you know what I mean? So it's just like Legendary said, if you're on a fixed income or on disability, that's not enough time. But for the able bodied person, yeah, yes, Legendary, we're talking about like able bodied people. Yes, I understand. Like fixed income and disabled, they can't help that. But an able-bodied person, that have these Section 8 vouchers, and they've had these Section 8 vouchers for so many years, they haven't done anything. They haven't saved any money. They haven't went to school. They haven't, only taken the lower paying jobs with only a couple of hours because they don't want to have to pay the full amount of rent. I think if those things were capped off, I think that people will do more once they get that voucher because they know that it's coming to an end in order to set themselves up so that they can be okay.
But I think that's what Trump is like in position to do, because I heard right before he had got elected that he was planning on
Right,
um
Sally.
that he was planning on cutting those fundings for the Section 8, like a limited amount of time, kind of like how you said, that limited amount of time that he's giving them to get themselves together to get off of the Section 8. So what you
Right.
said is pretty much what he's about to do.
Right. I agree. Like if you're able bodied, okay, you can work. I feel like your Section 8 voucher should be capped at 2 years. You need to get out here, you need to get a job, or you need to go to school. They also provide like daycare and stuff like that. You got that 2 years, save your money or go take you up a trade or do what you need to do. And then, hey, you get out here in the real world and you do what you have to do. I think having a Section 8 voucher. Now, I'm not talking about the elderly and the disabled. I'm talking about able body people.
Yeah,
Just because a woman
definitely.
has 6, 7, 8, 9 kids, okay, that don't mean she ain't able body. Okay. You could lay there and you can have all them babies. Okay. You can work on somebody's job. Okay. Just because you have a lot of kids, that does not mean that you cannot work a full-time job. It does not. So, a able-bodied person can get out here and get a job because if they know that that voucher is running out in 2 years, it's up to them how they're going to live after that point. I don't feel that it's nothing wrong with it. No, ma'am. I would have got her, but I'm on one device shopping for track shoes for my baby girl. Um, no, you wasn't wrong, Aretha. She didn't make any sense. Like
Yeah,
talking
no
about,
worries. Yeah,
yeah,
I mean,
talking about 2 years is not long enough. Like if you're an able-bodied person, honey, 2 years is a good time frame for you to better your life.
mm-hmm.
So yeah,
It
I,
is.
I I agree with that. Blackberry say I'm a senior citizen and my home is paid in full. But living in Florida, the property tax, flood insurance is extremely high, 100%. Because we have these hurricanes and stuff like that, the flood insurance is very expensive. I purchased my home in a no flood zone, but I still added the flood insurance to my home because you know how these hurricanes and stuff like that in Florida is hectic, whatever. So I wanted to make sure that I was covered, 100%, and that's another thing. Every year, the insurance get higher and higher and higher. So, which is why, if you're able to work, get up and take your behind to work. Period. And that's a wonderful thing, Blackberry, that your home is paid off. That's a blessing. They cap aid to families to 5% years in Wisconsin. Okay, wait, you wrote it again. They cap aid to dependent children to 5 years in Wisconsin. Flood insurance is mandatory in Florida now. Yes.
Oh,
Um,
really? Y'all gotta
but
have the
when
flood
you're
insurance.
in a non-flood zone, you don't have to have as much or whatever. But yeah, because we have very bad hurricanes. And you can, be they, of course they can tell you that you're in a non-flood zone. But it just depends on how much water and rain and stuff that we get from the hurricanes. And we get very, very bad hurricanes. But yeah, on some policies, you have to have a certain limit. So it just depends. But yeah, it's very expensive. Um, it's very expensive. Hey Tasha T.
Man, I'm glad we don't need wind insurance. Cause this a
Child.
windy city. So shit, I'm glad they ain't got no damn cause girl it
Yeah.
get windy out here. But I mean I'm glad we don't have to have that insurance for it. But damn, y'all gotta
Yeah,
have
like
pay high insurance for that flooding, huh?
yeah, like I said, I purchased my house in a non-flood zone.
Mm,
However, I know how bad these hurricanes get.
yeah.
And so I automatically added it to my policy because like I even have like hurricane windows on my house and stuff like that because in Florida we get a lot of bad hurricanes and yeah, wash your whole house away. So you just have to protect yourself. But yeah,
Yeah, for real.
we deal with that a lot in Florida, so you know, it's crazy. Rhonda, I be on it messing with my TML 100%. I don't know. Yeah.
This was a great topic tonight, y'all. I'm so glad we did this because I'm so unnerved about this Trump situation and his whole administration, guys. I'm so like the first time around, okay, yeah, it was shock value, but this time around it just seemed different. It seems scarier to me. He's doing too much like he's coming straight in doing stuff. He's not even hesitating. He's signing executive orders as we speak.
He was
You
ready
know,
to go.
Man, he was ready before he got the inauguration. He was ready before it's like he had his finger on the trigger, waiting.
Yes. Yes.
So it's just we living in scary times right now. So I know amongst I know we sometimes get drama out here, but amongst that drama is some serious issues that needs to be addressed, and that's pretty much what our platform is for, to keep you guys informed and to just start the conversation going, because we definitely want to talk about these things because it's about to get rough, and we need can kind of support each other and
Yes.
talk amongst each other over this situation. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Faye said
Look
when
at
I
Candy
lived in
Crush. Look at
Georgia,
Candy Crush.
um, Faye said when I lived in Georgia, I had to have flood insurance. Okay, Faye. Mm-hmm. Yeah. What Candy Crush say, child? I'm singing. I ain't worried about a damn thing. God got them. I know that's right, Candy Crush
I know
girl.
that's right.
Yes, 100%, honey. God, let me tell you, God is with us. God have us. But God also give us common sense, and we know what we dealing with this fool, and we just have to be ready for the unex. Well, I'm not even gonna say unexpected because it's just crazy. Babe,
Yeah,
what you
just be
think
ready
about
for anything.
what Trump is doing?
What you say?
I asked my husband what he think about what Trump is doing.
Oh,
What you think about it, babe? He wrong for what? You think that they should be able to stay? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. He's saying that, the immigrants and stuff, the money that they spend is helping our economy.
exactly.
I feel the same way.
Yeah,
Now,
it's
I feel
helping.
that no more should come over. What you think about that, babe? Yeah, my husband say he think that they should secure the border so nobody else come over. Basically the ones that's here, and in my opinion, that's not committing violent crimes and stuff, and they paying their taxes, they paying into the economy. Like, just leave them people alone.
Right. Go and scoop them up.
My husband say those people have children, they have families, and that's what I said. What about the ones that have purchased homes and all this kind of stuff? Like, you just turn these people life upside down. It's sad, it really is. Faith Face say he's a loose cannon.
He's an orange cannon.
Faith Face say Tasha T, continue to pray over your children. 100%. Aretha say, my nephew, your husband is very knowledgeable. Yes, he is. He is very in tune to all that stuff. 100%. Who does he think he will be in those fields? Right. But that's what happened when, how they say when you give power to the wrong person. He already know what he was gonna do. He already had it figured out, written down when he was gonna do it, how he was gonna do it. Like, he came in signing them orders. He already
He sure
knew.
did. That was the first thing he did.
My husband said that's why it's so important to vote, because these elections have consequences if the wrong person get in there. And that's true. It's true.
It sure
About
is.
to say Project 2025. Yep, he already had it. Hey, King of Kapala, how are you? But he warned everyone of his intentions. Yes, he did, Rhonda.
He
He
sure
said it
did.
loud and proud. He said it loud and proud. I don't know why they thought he was joking, or he was very vocal with his intentions.
And but then again, we already know that they wasn't
My
gonna put a
husband,
woman president in there. A
yeah.
woman president was not going to be. I already knew that. If they didn't put Hillary in there,
Mhm.
what made us think that they was gonna put her in there?
Right. My husband say he didn't hide nothing. He didn't.
No.
And they
Mm-mm.
still voted for him. Candy say he's trying to punish those who did not vote for him. He holds grudges. 100%,
He
Candy
sure
Crush.
do.
Mavado say local voting is most important. Yeah, my husband say it carry consequences when the wrong person get in there, and
And
we
well, we
look
could have.
what
Well,
we.
Biden had did 8 years. So who else would have been a likely candidate than throwing Kamala up there? You know what I'm saying? That was just a ploy to make people think that she had a chance to win, but we knew she didn't.
Yeah, we knew she did, and I voted for her. I prayed about it, but I just knew, I knew it wasn't going to happen. Um, Candy Crush said he sure did. Said just what he was going to do, and they still voted for him. Yep, that's one thing about it, honey. He didn't conform. He didn't backslide. He said exactly what he was going to do. And I don't know why they expected anything. I don't know why. Maybe people thought that they were not going to be affected. Maybe they thought, oh, he just take their Medicare and Medicaid and take the funding for the kids' daycare and all this stuff. And, maybe they thought they weren't going to be affected. And then when he do it, it's like, oh my God, they better be happy that that judge stepped in. Because again, everything he said he was going to do, he's definitely enforcing it. Tasha T say Gavin Newsom. Faye say, but a lot of people didn't vote. Yep, that's another thing. A lot of people did not vote.
You know what, Faye? I think people are tired. I think that, people are tired of being disappointed by these politicians. And it's annoying because they all promise the same thing. They all say the same thing. They give you these guarantees, like Biden was talking about pardoning the student loans, and taking
Right.
off, a percentage of the student loans.
$10,000.
Yeah, and we see that
What
that never
happened?
happened. But
Mm.
we you did get an email at one point making it seem like
Yep.
they were going to act on it. But
Hmm.
hold on, just a second.
Yep. I know what you mean because I got that email for my daughter, and it never happened. It never happened.
Right,
That's
never
you
happened.
know
Empty promises, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I say. I think people are tired in this new generation. Is that okay? You keep saying that you're gonna do this, and these politicians are promising us this, and when they're promising us that, and then they turn around and do the total opposite of what they say. So I think with this generation, they're all about, listen, you're not keeping your word. We don't want to deal with it. Even though I know that
right.
they shouldn't think like that, but you gotta think about it's the young population that kind of makes up all of these votes in a sense.
But in a way, anybody would have been better than him. But
Anybody, my
his
my
people,
dog would have been better than him.
right. But his
Hell,
people showed up and they voted. And a lot of our people really felt as if they vote. I think, sometimes they feel like it doesn't matter. These people are going to do whatever they want to do, but still, you still have to get up there. You still have to go and vote because his people, they was there, they voted, they showed up, and stuff like that. So again, anybody would have been better. But with this last stunt that he pulled, with taking all their benefits, I think that the way they probably felt initially, um, a lot of people were upset, even people that voted for him. So I don't know why they thought that he did not, that he wasn't going to do exactly what he said he was going to do. But I think, they better be happy that that judge stepped in. But it's crazy. It really is.
and it's, you know what? It's crazy every day. It's not like it's a day that's like where it's not crazy with him. It's something every day in the news with him. Like I remember when Biden was president, it was something with him, but not every damn day. this dude, this dude is setting the stage for what we gonna have to look forward to.
See, some people are saying that their loans was forgiven. My loan for my daughter, um, it wasn't forgiven. Mm-mm. Movado said her loan was forgiven. Faith say her student loan was forgiven. Mm-mm.
Say what now?
I applied for my daughter loan to be forgiven. Um, because when your child is under a certain age, they go under the parent. So my daughter went under me, and her loan wasn't forgiven. My loans were not. How can we do it? Right, Candy Crush? We had got the email and everything telling us that $10,000 of the loan, because I think my daughter owed like probably right at like $10,098 or something like that, which wasn't bad with her finishing her 4 years out or whatever, and me just owing that. So I was fine with that, because it could have been way higher or whatever. And I got the email and everything or whatever. I think I sent in some paperwork too, but it was never forgiven. I never heard anything else I didn't hear anything else back about it. It depends on the type of loan you had. Hey T Mac, how are you? Sharon said I was born in the
Hey.
60s. Um, yeah, so maybe it depended on like the time frame of the loan. I don't know, but he made it seem like as long as it was what he said, $10,000. That
Yeah, I thought it was 20, but it could have been 10.
yeah, yeah, I could be wrong. Um, that it would be forgiven, but no, it's crazy. I understand life and the unexpected, but I'm so close to my degree in summer 2025. I'm just praying for the best. Yes, Lisa. And listen, we praying for you, honey. You almost there, baby.
Yes,
You
absolutely.
almost
Keep it
there.
going, girl. Keep it going.
Keep it going. Let me see. I was desecrated to a white school. I feel everyone should vote. It's the principle and the fact that people give their life for this. 100% Sharon. I agree. Hey Peanuts Mimi. Cheryl said he tried to close the education department in DC and leave it to the states to fund their own children's schooling. We will have to start paying for them to go to school if the state isn't able. It's so sad,
Oh my
Cheryl.
God.
So sad.
Mm, 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 mm.
Blackberry said, y'all do y'all research on Jasmine Crockett out of Texas. Okay, Blackberry, we
Okay,
will.
I'm gonna check on that. Check
Okay,
on that.
T Mac said she think it was 20,000. Yes. Um, yeah, because I got the thing saying that I qualified. But I sent the stuff. I never heard nothing else back. So I was like, child. And I never knew of anybody that actually got their loan forgiven.
Me neither. I never knew
So I just
nobody.
make my little monthly payments, whatever, and keep it pushing. That's why I said I feel sorry for our kids. I understand, Tasha T. Yes. Movado say my child is a senior and I'm glad of it. I know that's
I
right,
know that's
Movado.
right.
Peanuts,
I
Mimi
know
say,
that's
honey, I
right.
canceled my trip to Florida in April. I'm too afraid to fly now. Peanuts, you should be. I ain't trying to, um, discourage anybody, but I just think right now, flying, traveling with both of these plane crashes back to back like this, I don't know. I just,
No,
I
I
just
don't
don't
know
think
either.
that. I think it's a time to just be still.
I feel
Um,
like with Trump being in office, I'm gonna stay grounded.
Yeah, yeah. Aretha said Jasmine Crockett is the truth. Rhonda said those, let me see, those were for federal loans, not higher education loans. There's a difference. Um, Candy Crush say people will quickly start teaching their kids at home using the internet. Movado said Peanuts Mimi. Let me see, on the ride again is, let me see what I encourage. Oh, you saying on the road again. Movado saying on the road again. Yeah, I think it may be a little safer to drive.
Yeah, girl. I don't
Ta-
know.
Tasha T say, if I can't drive, I won't be going. Say it again, Tasha T. I'm with you, honey. If I can't drive, I won't be going. Does anyone watch Roland Martin? I do, Faye Faye.
I used to. I haven't watched him in a long time.
Everybody say they love Jasmine Crockett. Peanut say, if you're talking about school loans, I just got an email that mine were forgiven. I was so happy. What?
What?
Girl,
Dang. Okay. So
we gonna
they
have to
did
do
forgive people.
Rhonda gonna have to do a live, honey, because I think Rhonda have that background. So Rhonda need to let us know, honey, because listen, if I can
Okay.
get this forgiven, okay? Lisa say it feels like a slap in the face sometimes, but God has the last word. I have a purpose. We all have a purpose. Just praying for the best for us all. Yes, 100%, Lisa Meyer. for all of us trying. Yep, 100%. We wish you well. You're going to do great. You're going to graduate.
Definitely.
You're going to stay focused, and God is with you. 100%. Faye say he's so informative. Yes, he is. Sharon said I was taking a shower without my glasses. I meant I was segregated to a white school. Yes, Sharon, I know what you meant. Blackberry say if anyone owns their own property, start a garden and grow your own veggies. I know I have. You know what? Me and
Yeah.
my husband, we started planting little stuff in the back. So I'm excited.
I heard that's so beneficial to your health too because you're growing your
Yes.
own products.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's
So
so much cheaper.
yeah, we're starting small because it's like really the first time for both of us. But I have a pretty big lot. And yeah, so we started planning in the back. So yeah, it's exciting. Um Small talk with Lakeisha said, I need to check my email because I need my daughter's school loans forgiven. Right, small talk with Lakeisha.
No,
That's
that's
what I
right.
said, honey. Let me check because I sent everything in and I didn't hear nothing else back. So, like I said, I've just been making my little payments, but baby, that's a blessing. Jasmine Crockett told that chick she was bad built.
Oh, that's who that is that did that.
I didn't know
You
that
saw,
was her. Oh, I didn't know that was her
yeah.
name.
She told that
Okay.
lady, what's that lady? She always talking shit at the
Um,
Capitol. Green, something
oh,
Green. Marjorie Taylor Green.
yes,
Yes, she told her she was
yes.
bad built when she was in the airport. That
I
shit was
I didn't know
funny.
her name. Okay. She did tell that lady that. I was like, oh Lord. Um so you are saying that we have to start let me see, cultivating. Lisa say, listen, human psychology is a lot. I enjoy some of you guys' content though. Um thank you. Bad body beach bleached blonde.
Yes, that was so. Yeah, because that Marjorie Taylor Greene, she always talking crazy, girl. She got a mouth on her. I'm surprised they even let her in the Capitol. Crazy.
Let me see.
Yeah, you okay? So you did your memberships. How do I do that? I got to go to the main page.
So are you got another device open?
No, I need to. Girl, guess what I did? I broke my charger, my MacBook. When I lifted my MacBook, it had the charger sitting in the piece and it's broke off. So I don't have. I gotta go to Apple and get a new charger. So I don't have no another
Okay, yeah,
device.
you have to have another device open so that you could do it.
Dang.
So I just gave away all of your membership badges 10. So congrats to everybody that received a badge on my page.
Yes, congrats.
Let me see, Gap Girl, Miss EB, Lisa, Blackberry. I
I
can't
can't
see the
even
rest of them.
see.
But yes, you have to have another device open and then
Okay.
you can go ahead and get your membership badges. But
Yeah. Can't believe I did that.
so that's all I have, honey. Has anyone heard about the 40 days no Walmart and Target because of the DEI? Yes, I heard of that. I heard about
Yeah,
that.
I heard of that too. Yeah. I heard of that too. It's so and even still, you guys bring us some information. If it's something that we not discussing that you guys want to discuss, bring us some topics and bring us your whatever you've seen. Then we can discuss it. You guys are not exempt from giving us any topics. Just like how we create the topics for you guys, you're not exempt. You can always tell us what you want us to talk about as well. Um, but yes, congratulations to everybody who got the memberships. I guess when I get my plug for my computer, I can go ahead
Yes.
and get my memberships away. But yeah, congratulations to you all. So
Okay,
please,
Linda P. I remember you, boo. Okay, you changed your name to Blackberry. How are
oh, I remember
you?
Linda P. I remember her.
Yeah. How are you,
Yeah,
boo?
I remember her.
Aretha, it's going down in your city this weekend. Super Bowl Sunday in Louisiana.
Yes, it's about to get crazy because Kendrick is about to perform. So y'all make sure y'all tune into the Super Bowl this Sunday. It's gonna be lit. I feel like
Wasn't it
Kendrick
like
is
a
about
big
to bring it.
controversy around him and the
With
Super
Lil
Bowl?
Wayne, you know what I'm saying? But Kendrick is hot right now. I kind of get it in a sense. Kendrick is
Yeah,
hot, and Wayne is a little bit, outdated. So we
yeah.
gotta go with the hot boy right now. So Kendrick is about to blaze that damn stage.
But let me
I
ask,
cannot wait.
is Kendrick, but Kendrick isn't from New Orleans, right?
No, no, he's not.
Okay.
He's from
Lil
Cali.
Wayne is from New Orleans.
Right. Yeah, that was the uproar. But
Mm.
Jay-Z is in charge of the entertainment for the NFL. So, he nominated Kendrick to do the show because and then when Nicki Minaj was pissed off about the whole situation because she wanted Wayne to do it and felt like he had the accolades and he from the city or whatever. But Wayne is I'm sorry, let's not let's talk about it said not outdated. He is. Kendrick is hot. I mean, he won 5 Grammys. You know what I'm saying? So he on top right now. Let that man have his shine. But leave
But
that alone.
but Lil Wayne too is legendary as well.
He is. He is.
So,
But
it's
I just
like
feel like it
eh,
would have been good for the city, for New Orleans. It would have been good for the city. I
if
give
it
you
would have
that.
been Wayne. Yeah.
It would have. Absolutely.
Yeah, it
But
would
you
have.
gotta go with the hot guy right
With the
now. You know what
hottest,
I'm
right.
saying?
Right. That's what it's about. That's what it's about.
Yeah.
What's new, what's hot, what's fresh.
Yeah.
So yeah, yeah.
He
But
should have been given the
I get why he
opportunity.
feel a I get why he feel a certain kind of way.
Yeah.
You know, but
Yeah. So let me ask you
so
this. Let me ask you this before we go. What do you think about Nelly and Snoop Dogg performing at the inauguration? Because there was a huge uproar about Nelly and Snoop supporting Trump. So they're in full support of Trump, and
mhm.
everybody was having this controversy surrounding Nelly because he was performing with Trump or whatever. So what you think about that? Do you think them as an artist, because you remember, I don't know if you remember years ago, Chrisette Michelle, when Trump first won the
Mhm.
first presidency, Chrisette
Mhm.
Michelle, she had performed for him and everybody shunned her. As you can see,
Yes,
she
she
was
got
blackballed.
canceled. Yep,
Yeah, she got canceled from the industry. So
she did.
what do you think about as far
But
as Nelly and Snoop?
well, I mean, both of them they are legendary as well, but they're not really hot
Mm-hmm.
at all. They don't really have anything going on, so um it's crazy that, they chose to vote for him. Okay, that's weird. That's crazy. But I mean, they're in my opinion, they're not really hot artists. Um they're kind of washed up if you ask me. So, I mean, yeah. I mean,
Well,
when
I
the
mean,
last
Nelly
time
came back. Nelly came back in full swing when he got with Ashanti, though.
Barely. She washed up too. So I mean, them same old songs over and over and over and over. Like, they kind of washed up. Whatever. So I really didn't think anything of it, honestly.
Okay, okay.
What about you?
Nothing. I really didn't think of. I feel like this is a more interesting topic as far as with Wayne and Kendrick. I
Right.
don't even. Yeah, I only brought it up because of it was associated with Trump or whatever. But I feel like the topic we was talking about with everybody thinking that Wayne got snubbed by Jay-Z. But did you ever notice that Jay-Z never said nothing? He never even addressed
I
it.
noticed that. I
He
noticed that,
never
right?
does. Yeah, he's like, fuck them all. We got Kendrick, and that's what it's gonna be.
And he's
Like
like, I don't
that's
have
a
to give
boss
no
move.
explanation.
Yeah, it's a boss move to me because Nicki was ranting, Nicki was going crazy. Jay Z like whatever, business as usual,
Right.
whatever. It
Candy
was
Crush
funny.
said Lil Wayne and Lil Boosie should have set it off. I agree. Movado say,
Yeah,
well, the hottest is Chris Brown. Listen, honey, Chris Brown, listen, I
yes.
just love Me some Chris Brown, honey.
It's the way he move, all them flips and shit. You know what I'm saying?
And he
All
got
them
a
flipping.
strong back. His
He
back is
do. He got
real
a strong
strong.
back.
He's still dancing now like he was dancing then, honey.
Yes, he is a fine
He
piece.
have a strong body,
Yes, he
okay?
does.
And I love his music. It's so sexy.
It is. It's for grown folks. He got that grown folk shit.
Yeah,
That's
he
going
have a
on.
little
I love
something
it.
for everybody. T Mac say, don't nobody want to look at Lil Wayne for 30 whole minutes. His music is good though.
They
Be
over
like,
there
what did
talking
he
about
say?
some Wayne look like a roach.
And be like, what did he say? Rewind it, slow it down, what? But now him and Boosie would have been that would have been good. That would have
That
been
would have
hot.
been damn good.
That would have been hot. They would have set it off. I
Yeah, you
think
know
so.
what? Cash Money Records, the whole Cash Money team would have killed that shit for real. They would have
Yeah,
killed it.
Lisa said I can't watch Chris Brown because I stand in my head list every time. I'll be like that. I'll be like that back is strong. That back, baby. How he be rolling, baby. That
How he
back,
be gyrating on them girls.
baby, honey. That back been strong like that for a long time.
Yes, he has.
Okay, baby. He is man. He is so handsome. He is so fine, honey. That back there, I say, oh, I know he be tearing that baby mama, tearing her
Man,
down, honey. Cause that
all three of them, all
boy,
three.
how he be dancing. I'm like, woo,
Yes.
baby, honey. He has not skipped a beat. Leave us alone now. It's a Louisiana thing. Snoop has been moving around Nelly. I don't know. I'm going to rep Lil Wayne. He is from New Orleans, and I have to rep my city 100%.
That's facts. That's what. Period. That's no other way.
But it's going to be good. I just hope that everybody stays safe. I hope nobody is trying to pull no damn stunt.
Yes, girl. I was just hoping. Yes, let's pray for a safe event. Let's
Yeah.
pray for but they ain't finna play that shit at these Super Bowl, these stadiums and stuff. They don't play that stuff over there. Like these sports events, they be checking you, all of that. So, I'm just praying that everybody when they come out of there, they at peace, they get to their cars safe, and hey, let's just enjoy the night, okay? Because it's gonna be a turned up Sunday this Sunday, baby.
When you say washed up, like what you mean? They're not in their right mind or they can't make right or wrong decisions. What? When I say washed up, I mean not current. They don't have anything, Nelly has not put out any new music. Snoop has not put out any new music. That's what I mean when I say washed up. It has nothing to do. You said, do I mean that they're not in their right mind and they can't make a right or wrong decision? Annette, I don't know what you're talking about, honey. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, washed up is washed up, meaning that
Washed up.
they're washed up.
Yeah, like there's nothing recent. I
Hmm.
haven't heard anything recent from Nelly or Snoop.
No, me neither.
Like
I mean,
came and went.
Snoop be in every commercial, but
Right.
yeah. Other than that, I don't know what this. What? Oh, that's our friend Annette again.
Yeah,
She's
I don't
back.
know what's going on with Annette. Annette,
I
I
don't
don't
know
know.
either.
Okay. I'm gonna have to share my videos from his Seattle concert with y'all. Um, where these just got to go. They ain't got no new hits. Yeah, Movado. Like, yeah, they don't have any new hits. They don't have, nothing new and fresh. Everything is old and you
Hmm.
know, so which is
New
which is which
Orleans.
is right, which is what Mel is saying is that they're going with Kendrick Lamar. He's new, he's fresh.
Hmm.
Between him and Lil Wayne, a person would say, okay, Wayne is kind of washed up. He kind of, been there, done that, gone.
Yeah.
Kendrick Lamar is something new and fresh.
Yep. Basically, that's what Jay-Z was thinking, and he made the right choice. As much as everybody don't care for, Jay-Z, but he make business moves. He don't go off emotions. That's what makes a good business makeup with him, because he's not an emotional person. An emotional person will
Yep.
get on Twitter and have a breakdown and crash out over a decision. You're not gonna see Jay-Z do that. But he's always been a calculated type of person. He don't associate himself with certain things. That's why I was just so, when it came down to that situation with him, I was like, I just can't believe that, because he moves so much like a
Yeah, I
boss.
didn't believe that either. Yeah, and
Yeah.
that's why he's so successful. You
Yeah,
know,
very successful. He don't
it's
play into this bullshit out here.
yeah, like it's it's about the numbers. It's about exactly what it is, taking the emotion out of it. And
Yeah.
that's probably why he made that decision. It's a great business move. So, people
Yeah.
like that don't become that successful um, without thinking things through. Um and that's probably why he hasn't given a explanation.
Right.
If
And
that's
he
his
don't feel
choice,
like
that's
he
his
have
choice.
to. He don't feel like
Right.
he have to. A guilty man would have ran from the spotlight, to me. Like, cause at the time all that stuff that came out about Jay-Z, they was about to do the premiere and Blue Ivy was on the red carpet or whatever. That man was there standing 10 toes down for his daughter. A guilty man wouldn't have been in that spotlight. A guilty man, to me, would have let would have let Beyonce and Blue Ivy just go, and he watched from the sidelines or at home. That man stood in that spotlight, regardless of what they said about him, regardless
Yep.
of them judging him. He stood in that spotlight. So to me, I'm like, well, hell, if he was guilty, he wouldn't even been on the damn red carpet, because there's so many people that's watching him right now and speculating.
But
That's
you can
crazy.
tell that they don't allow people to dictate their lives. Look how many rumors
No.
have come out over the years. Oh, she ain't pregnant. Oh, she didn't carry the child. Oh, it's somebody else's child. Oh, she didn't, just like stupid stuff. So that's why I say people are always going to talk. They always going to make up stuff. You don't have to confirm or deny or even address anything. Like, let them talk. So I love
Hmm.
that energy about him. Like, yeah, I made my decision and that's just what it is. I respect that. Also, y'all know they are going to try and sign up our young high schooler boys for the army.
I didn't even hear about that, but I will look into that topic. Definitely.
My son and nephew received letters from the drive. Wow,
What?
talking to you.
Get
Damn.
out of here. Oh my God.
Mm-mm-mm.
Girl, stop playing.
How you wouldn't have our main attraction artist perform at our Super Bowl? That's crazy. Yeah, like Aretha. I mean, just because it's in New Orleans and stuff like that, I would have thought that Lil Wayne would have been the choice. But these days they want to go with what's fresh and new and hot. You know?
Faye, I see what you're saying right there. You said, does any no one know what happened to Beyonce wardrobe at the Grammys? Yeah, girl, her wire was coming out of her dress. She had one of them wire bras on her dress, or it wasn't no bra. It was the dress that had wires in it that was giving her that push up, but her wires
Hmm.
came out in the middle of her breast, in the middle of her chest. That's what happened.
And then
I
what
saw
happened
that
to the
too.
dress? Was something
Girl,
just
she
sticking
had.
out?
Yeah, you know how you had them things sticking out and your wires come sticking out of your dress? Her wires
Yeah.
was sticking out her dress, girl. Yeah. And I think Jay-Z was trying to tell her, because when she had won, he whispered in her ear, but I don't know if she noticed it or not. I don't see how she couldn't feel it, because it was so tight on her breast. The wires
Wow.
was just sticking right there. They was white. You could tell.
Wow.
Girl, I was all in them
So,
breasts. I was in them titties.
oh Lord.
That's how I got to see it. I'm like, look, I say, oh my God, not her. Oh my God, Beyonce, your wires, girl. What's going on with you? Hell no. But this was a damn good live, y'all. We really enjoyed this night. We
Yes.
had to kind of stay on a little bit longer because we hadn't been on in a while. So sorry to delay you guys, but hey, we are here. We are back in full effect. And hell, we gonna get up out of here in a minute, y'all, because I mean, well, we had an
Yes.
hour and 50 minutes. We did a very extensive live for y'all now, didn't we?
Yes, we did, honey. We are ready to get on up out of here, y'all.
Yes, 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 Faye. He tried to tell her. That's what I thought. Cause when he whispered in her ear something, so he did try to tell her that her wires was in out her dress. And it's so crazy how when she first came in, she sat down and then they called her name, and she was so shocked. Girl, you should have seen the shocked look on her face, like she didn't know that this was about to occur. Girl, she knew. She knew. I don't care what nobody say. And the country music community is very upset right now because they feel like, well, what if one of their artists would have won a hip hop award or something like that. So they're really up in arms right now about her winning country album of the year. This is her first Grammy for winning album of the year. And because Jay-Z went on a rant last year at the Grammy saying that how black people are not getting album of the year, all this stuff. So this year his wife gets album of the year. So congratulations to Beyonce. But we're gonna head on up out of here, you guys. Y'all get ready for the next live on Thursday at 7 o'clock my time, 8 o'clock your time, right, T?
Yes.
Yes, and I think this was a very great live. It was informative. You guys make sure you go back on that replay. Please hit that like button. Please subscribe to the channel if you like what you hear. Um, and congratulations to all of everybody who received their gifted membership. I will make sure on the next live that I will have my computer cord fixed so that we can go ahead and issue out my memberships. And I guess you guys can have a great night. I enjoyed
Yes.
talking with you all, and I'm sure T did as well. I hope you
Yes.
guys learned something on tonight. As we all, I like learning something new every day. So,
Yes.
hey, I'm a sponge. I like to soak up information as much as I can, and as much as I get it, I'm going to bring it to you guys. So, hey, T, you want to take us on up out of here?
Yes, thank you guys so much for coming to chill with us on Girl Let's Talk. We will see you guys on Thursday for another great topic. Love you guys so much. Be safe, and we will see you guys on Thursday. Y'all have a great night.
Good
Bye bye.
night.